Hi, I'm Christy Nelson here with your connection and a look at what's happening in North Texas. The Dallas city manager steps down after 7 years on the job. Fellow supporters praise his leadership. And a Fort Worth construction project could cause trouble for commuters as shutting down streets may be necessary to complete it. But first, let's get a check of the weather. Adrienne Vaughn is here in front of this beautiful picture of the Denton County Courthouse.
A lot of sunshine, temperatures still running warm. We do still have some wind to deal with here today, so that's something to keep in mind as you are stepping out for the afternoon and even evening hours. Occasionally still seeing gusts upwards of 20 and 30 miles per hour, and you see the flags there outside of the county courthouse still moving quite a lot. Temperatures, though, remaining well above average. This time of year, we should see highs in the low 60s. We're into the upper 70s, some close to 80 degrees this afternoon. If you are sniffling and sneezing, though, it hasn't been a great time to be outside. Cedar running high, elm and ash both on the moderate side, and oak and grass starting to show up, still on the low side for now, though. It's clear and breezy tonight. We're down to 49 degrees. Tomorrow we're looking at high temperatures near 70 degrees, so it is a touch cooler, but still quite comfortable. We warm things right back up again as we head into the upcoming weekend. 80 again by Sunday. Christy?
All right, thanks. The city of Dallas will focus on the search for a new city manager. This comes after T.C. Brognax announced that he is stepping down. He spent 7 years as Dallas city manager. We spoke to a couple of his supporters.
He's been I think, a very effective and responsive leader. You know, he was one of the first city managers to bring the whole philosophy around equity. And so we applaud him for that.
I feel that we're losing a real good asset in TC, but I don't think he was forced to resign. I think he did this on his own.
In his resignation letter, Brognax said he will stay until June 3rd and help with an orderly transition. For the first time since 2019, Tarrant County will not use taxpayer money to cover the cost of free rides to the polls. The county says public money shouldn't be used to improve voter turnout. Instead, it should be up to individuals, political parties, and candidates. DART, however, will still provide free rides to the polls on Election Day. That's Tuesday, March 5th. Early voting is now underway for the Texas primary election. You can check out our voters guide, including poll hours, at NBCDFW.com. A construction project in Fort Worth could soon slow down commuters. As part of the Central City Flood Control Project, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers will elevate part of North University Drive, and they are asking the city to shut down that stretch while they work. NBC5's Tahira Rahman takes a look at the impact on drivers and businesses.
It's at least 2 years away.
It's going to be a major inconvenience for all of us.
But a proposed road closure is already grinding gears.
I think it's going to be a big inconvenience. This is a major way through the city here.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is asking Fort Worth to temporarily shut down North University Drive from Jacksboro Highway to Rockwood Park Drive, while it raises the road 10 to 15 feet.
It's going to add at least, I would say, oh, Lord, there's no telling depending on what time of day. If we're at rush hour, it could add an hour or more.
The main thoroughfare would be closed from 12 to 18 months.
It's essential that we maintain access to properties adjacent and mitigate congestion during the reconstruction.
Although the changes are still down the road, the city says they are working with people who would be affected. And that includes the business owners here at this go-kart facility.
Rockwood Go-Karts and Mini Golf has been parked along University Drive since 1962. Closing the road means drivers can't turn into their lot. The detour plan may include a temporary connector between Rockwood Park Drive and Rockwood Lane.
We're definitely going to lose the visibility. There's no doubt about that.
The city says these roads highlighted in red will pick up most of the traffic. Eastbound White Settlement Road, for example, would more than triple traffic during evening rush hour. Co-owners David Merrill and Tim Yoakum worry it's enough to make drivers reconsider coming out.
That first year that everything shut down may be a very rough year for us.
But they're hoping with a 2-year head start, they can keep the momentum going.
We want to say we're definitely not closing. We're not going anywhere, so we'll make it through it.
Tahira Rahman, NBC5.
City officials say the closure probably will not happen for at least a year, but because of the complexity of the job, the Army Corps needs to greenlight the project. City council members are set to vote on that plan next week. Thank you so much for catching up with the Connection.